Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Liberally Seasoned. I am your host, Chad Miller.
I really don't follow measurements per se. I like chunky. I hardly ever dice or puree. I like chunky. There's nothing like seeing the face of the person who's eating your food, just seeing like the near orgasm that they're having in their mouth.
Now, have you ever been to a restaurant and had something so amazing that you just can't escape it? Like it follows you, like no matter how long it's been. I've had that experience actually. I worked at this restaurant and they had this Gorgonzola steak that just stayed with me forever and ever. I love making it, and I decided that I would love to try that with chicken instead. So here we go. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken 2 large chicken breasts and I've had them marinating in a raspberry walnut vinaigrette for well over 5 hours. So they're going to be nice, juicy, and tender, and also exciting. So I'm going to take those and I'm going to butterfly them. These are large breasts, and I want them to cook out and not in. It's going to look a lot like that now. Okay, so from here on out, I've got the chicken breast butterflied. I'm going to lay them out on a oiled cookie sheet. And I'm gonna wash my hands. So essentially I have 2 sides that are going with this today, and the main side is going to be twice cooked Brussels sprouts. And I'm taking, I've already cooked them up in the crock pot for a few hours. I bought them frozen because right now fresh Brussels sprouts are horribly expensive. Get like a bag like this for $2.99 when I can get a nice bag like that. Frozen ones for like $1.30. So went that route. I typically don't like to do that, but if I'm gonna do anything other than fresh, it'll be frozen. So I took and slow cooked the Brussels sprouts in the other half of the raspberry walnut vinaigrette. Brussels sprouts are so versatile. Everybody thinks that you can only do one thing with them, and that's not the case. They're very versatile, and I love doing different things with them, especially with marinades. So with the one half that I have saved, I'm just going to slice them down the middle and put them next to the chickens. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare the rice. Standard procedure for 2 portions. You want 2 cups of liquid to 1 cup of dry rice. One of the best tricks I've learned about cooking didn't even come from family. It came from Rachel Ray, where I learned that using stock to cook your rice in makes for better rice. So that's what I'm doing here. This is some vegetable stock. I go through vegetarian phases, so sometimes for a month I'll just go meat free, and it's always nice to have vegetable stock on hand. So we're gonna get that going. And while that is doing its thing, I'm going to kind of talk to you about the process of this Brussels sprout pesto. Basically, I took some of the cooked Brussels sprouts and all cooked in the marinade and all that good stuff, and I put them into a food processor to puree it. I know I said I didn't like to puree things in the intro, but for this purpose, it had to be. So I just added some fresh garlic and some black pepper and a little bit of sugar. So that'll help kind of bring out a different texture and flavor. And then after everything, once I'm combining everything, I'm going to add some grated Parmesan to it. So it's going to be a delicious wedding of flavors. Alright, so I'm about to pull this out of the oven and get everything plated up and put on the coup de grace. Ooh, I'm so excited. Now the Brussels sprouts have a nice, like, crispy, crunchy outside, hopefully. Nice chicken breast there. Throw in the rice with the Brussels sprout pesto, mixed with some Parmesan cheese and red pepper flakes. Top it with a wee bit of basil. Now onto the chicken. We're gonna sprinkle over some Gorgonzola cheese over the top of this bad boy. Or a lot if you love it, because I do. And then some crispy fresh fried onions go right over the top of that. So let's take a look at this. Alright, ready to dig into all this? Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you all.